Hello everyone, my name is Yoshster, and welcome to this year's thumbnail tier list. This is the third, as you can tell by ignore how pixelated it is. This is the third. This is squared. I think that's squared. May not be squared. We have tiny Yoshster this time with us because big Yoshster wouldn't fit on the damn screen. So over the last year, minus 2 months, because I guess those really don't count. As per usual, I have made about 50 videos this year, all having thumbnails in which we are going to rank them. Now we have our tiers here. We got the S tier, the A tier, the B tier, the C tier, and the D tier. You don't want to be in the D tier. There's also another hidden tier uh, that you totally can't see if you look off to the right. It doesn't exist. Anywho, let's just get on with this. I've been rambling. This video is just rambling, by the way. Note. These are all going to be very pixely when I zoom into them. Starting off with this. Yeah, I could not explain to you whatever the hell this is, as I despise it with my complete living being. So you know what? Alright, so welcome down to hell, buddy. You're going into the trash bin. Alright, you know what? You could just go into the flames of hell. You good over there? Probably not. He's probably suffering. A lot more than this. Okay, so we've only actually got 50. I think we started with 51. I may have miscounted, but I think we only have 50 now. So let's actually start. This one, this one, this one. I wish you could do better. I'm gonna be fully honest. I ran out of time. We just ran out of time with this one. I'm gonna be fully honest. Just ran out of time. So this is all you got. We don't even have to talk about this one. We don't have to talk about this one. Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's always the classic. Always been and always will be the middle of the pack. I actually don't remember where I placed anything last year because once more, it's been a year. So okay, moving on to the first actual good one. I would say. I would say this is the first video where somebody else is actually in the video with me and the rabbit. Though my hat has an outline that doesn't normally have an outline, so I can't put it in the top tier, but it can go in A tier. I may regret this because I don't think anything's going to get better than that. Actively, yeah, this is literally one of my favorite thumbnails. Now, we're tethered together. I liked this game. This game was really fun, but we're not ranking these based on the games. We're racing. Racing? Where did... But we're not ranking these based on how fun the game was or how good the video was. We're ranking these on how good the thumbnail is. These few pixels are all that was added to this. Well, I guess this, but we don't talk about it. Okay. Either way, I'd say this one. I just kind of like it. I couldn't explain it to you. I just kind of like it. Now, if we're gonna be honest with ourselves, this one is definitely better. I wouldn't say it goes anywhere above a C though. This I don't remember ever making this video. Also, this thumbnail sucks. So because of that, it's going in D tier. I'm joking. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I find the lack of my name being there funny. I also didn't make that one either. I think this one could use a little shading. Not gonna lie, a little brighter than normal, but yeah, it's all right, I guess. I'm gonna have to be fully honest. This one kind of suffers from no shading because it glows. It glows so much. It glows too much. I can't. I'm sorry. actively despise this thumbnail. Nothing against the video itself. I like this video. I like most of the videos where it's not just me because, well, it's better than normal because, you know, it's not just me, right? Celeste once more. Pretty simple thumbnail. I like it because the hat's actually shaded properly. So, next, Lucky's Tale. The first Lucky's Tale video to actually have art. I wish I got a better angle for this thumbnail, I'm gonna be fully honest. So we're gonna put it in C tier. I had in time was going to have a completely different thumbnail, but this is what we went with because I was told it was, quote, too complicated. Despite the fact it wasn't that complicated, in B tier. B tier's filling up, man. Next we're going A tier. Damn it. I also really like this video, and I want it to be my top video and pass Five Nights at Freddy's 2 because I dislike Five Nights at Freddy's 2 Part 1. It is so old. It is so old, and I need a god. Okay, so we could send this to hell because this is literally just one of the suggested thumbnails, as the editor didn't feel like making the thumbnail because, oh yeah, I guess it's a little complicated, isn't it? What were we even gonna do for this? I don't know myself. But I like this thumbnail, so it's going in S tier. I'm kidding. It feels wrong putting this in D tier though, next to these, because it just feels like it's better. Lucky's Tale, once more. Lucky's Tale, B tier. A small issue is kind of arising that the B tier may become full before we finish this line, aside from this thumbnail, which is not going in B tier and is actively going in A tier. Now, this one has something funny with it. Despite being a very low watched video, is the editor put shading on it. Oh my god. They put shading on it. They're gonna get so mad at me for complaining about this. Oh my god. Despite this being a low watch video, there's like ice shading on the hat, which I really like. I commend it. It's very, very minuscule, but I commend it. Celeste once more. Surprised this isn't the same hat texture. Because it's actually, why is it? Okay, so something I just now noticed is between every Celeste thumbnail, the hat has become a different color, which I do not understand how that's possible, but it's going in C tier. It could fit a little bit more, I guess. C tier. Okay, now this one is probably actively the first Celeste thumbnail I like because as the image has, you know, like them flickering back and forth between the good and the evil version. There's also a little like outline or like faded version of the hat as well, which I really like. So it's going in A tier for that reason specifically. Lucky's Tale. Basic. I'm just now realizing it doesn't even have the feathers. C tier. Once again, more Roblox that just adds to the D tier. Someone needs to explain to me why this, of all things, did really well. I do not understand it. I do not like this thumbnail. This is so basic. I really want to get this thumbnail redone, but it probably will not happen. So it's going in. It's Actually, it'll go in C tier because it's alright compared to a few of the other ones. We'll go back to Undertale. Remember before when I said, I don't think I've ever said it before. Remember before when I said that I wish those thumbnails would be better? And that's why every single one of them went to D tier? Well, this is painfully average. Hey, Papyrus. I think that may be a zebra, not a human. I like this one. There's no exact reason other than I side angle Yoshster. I'm somehow ending up being a lot more lenient now because I do like this thumbnail too. I like the dark shading. This thumbnail sucks. It took me forever to get the screenshot for that. I just like it. D tier. Dandy's World. This was a fun game. We should play it again sometime. I don't know. I've been screamed at by a certain someone who we just call the editor because I don't feel like yes, that there's going to be a Halloween event. So we might precariously play that so-called Halloween event. Don't expect that thumbnail to be anywhere as arted. But personally, I think this could be a little bit better. I'm gonna put it in A tier, but I still think it could be better. You can see a lot of Frisk's hair in this one, but we're gonna be minimalistic art, but compare it to the other Choo Choo Charles episodes. I like it. B tier's kind of full, so putting it in A tier feels a little wrong. But I kind of really like this thumbnail. Honestly, think it fits the thumbnail. So we're gonna put it there. Really like this one. The only way this one could be better is if the Ink Demon wasn't a stale image. Style PNG. Same with Searcher. But like this thumbnail was done like the day before the video went out. So like whoops. We have officially ran out of space on the B tier. I'm trying my best not to just put everything in A tier because I can't put everything in B tier. But like, I think this thumbnail looks really goofy. I've got agreements that this thumbnail looks really good though, from the rabbit himself. So it's gonna go in A, just because I've been told it's kind of good. But the artist cannot stop laughing at it. I don't know what's so funny. Maybe it's my head. Or maybe it's because my arms are so goddamn skinny. Why are my arms so damn skinny? This one, honestly, personally, I really like this one. This is mostly how I saw this. You can't really see it in the pixelated form, but Nightmare Bonnie is right behind here. Like right here or something. And there's also Freddle on the bed that you can't see because I'm in the way, but I have the hard debate whether I'm putting this in A or S. Because I think this one is really good for how simplistic it is. I know, but like, it may be so simplistic, but I just really kind of like it. And now, we move on to our last month, which is this month, October, in which we only have 4. Yes, this is technically a spoiler to what the last video of this month will be. But, I don't care because it's all the same series and I'd prefer just to rank them all. Right here, right now. All of these gonna go in the same tier. I can't do that. I physically can't do that. All of these are quite literally the exact same, aside from the screenshot being slightly different. The only different one out of these four thumbnails is this one, because the hat is slightly cut. Other than that, it's the exact same thumbnail. The text is the same. The hat is literally the exact same texture. Just less shading stuff. So here is where these are all gonna go. This one I'd put it B tier probably. These two get to go in C tier. It's going down to hell. That's a minor joke. It's going down to C tier part 2. And there we go. There is the complete and final Yoshster thumbnail tier list. We have 2 in S tier, which I think is a lot less than last year. I just kind of really just hammered out a lot of these into B and C because a lot of them were samey. But let's be honest, a lot of them, second, were just literally the exact same game. Okay, I played maybe 5 different games this year. I played like Roblox, I'm just gonna count it all. Roblox, Celeste, Lucky's Tale, Hollow Knight, Undertale, Choo Choo Charles, FNAF, the other FNAF. And like only a few of them really deserve to be in A tier. There's a lot more in here than really there probably should be. This Hollow Knight one probably shouldn't be in A tier. One of these, this probably shouldn't be in A tier. I think most of the drawn ones, like full like character drawn ones, should be in at least A tier. That's why all the full character drawn ones are in at least A tier. This actually I personally really like, just on the cusp of, it's a reference to the Boris one. If you haven't seen that, I wouldn't recommend it because it's really damn old. I was going to make another video on that. This probably would have been an updated version of that thumbnail, but this is basically that thumbnail but updated. Anyway, with that, somehow I've spent an extra 20 minutes on just like the last few thumbnails. Don't know how that one's possible. A lot of rambling. Anyway, with that said, that is all for today's video. I hope you liked. If you did, like, subscribe. Comment if you think I unfairly judged this YouTube auto-generated thumbnail. But this is probably the most perfect thumbnail for this video. I'm gonna be honest. Or if you think the one of the two in the S tier don't deserve to be in S tier. Either way, with that, I will see you all in the next one. Or next month, basically. As, this video is already done. Either way, I will see you all in the next one, whenever the next one may just so happen to be.